Hello and good evening. I am Anila Kunapareddi, an English language professor. In our evening session today, on 30th May 2025, we have two law students with us, and that is Pavan and Swapna. So, good evening, Pavan, Swapna.
Very good evening, ma'am.
How are you both doing?
Yeah, it was good, ma'am.
So, how was the day, Pavan?
Yeah, it was good, ma'am. Yeah, it's differ from the yesterday. I went to the CBI court complex, which is located
Okay.
at Nampally, to observe the cross examination.
Oh,
Uh, the
that's
case
good.
is running from the year 2007.
Oh, my
Maybe it is
God.
going to end in the coming 2-3 months, ma'am.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
One of my friend, he is acting as a party in person in that case. He is the accused, one of the accused in that case.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Before the case starting, he is working in some department, and he retired, and he joined in the law school. He completed his law also.
Oh, gosh. And he's one of the accused.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is it about? If you can just say, give me
Yeah,
the gist of the case in 2 or 3
yeah.
sentences.
It is under the CBI case, ma'am. Yeah, the one of the bank manager who fraudulently given the loan to the
Okay.
some unauthorized persons. So the CBI officers filed a FIR and filed a charge sheet against him, and produced it before the court. So the trial started, ma'am.
But it started in 2017,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
saying.
Seven, ma'am. Seven, ma'am.
2007.
Yeah.
It's been going on all these years.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my God.
Maybe in the lower courts, it's always uh, goes on the based on the trial procedure only. So that's why it takes too much time.
So, okay. But it requires a lot of patience, I
Yes,
think,
ma'am.
for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
And how was your day, Swapna?
Yeah, it's good, ma'am. What about your day, ma'am?
It was good, yes. I went out I had to visit a hospital today. So it was a little distance, but I went past the Hussain Sagar and those areas. It was a lot of fun. Sometimes you get the smell from Hussain Sagar, but otherwise it's worth seeing
Yeah.
always.
Yes.
And it's you get the cool breeze from there. People are always standing there taking photographs. So I quite enjoy that. There are a lot of those big launch kind of things, boats,
Okay.
and of course the Buddha statue is there. And of course, I like to see the big Indian flag fluttering in
Yeah.
the water. That's very nice. And on the other side, of course, you have the secretariat, the newly built secretariat. So
Yes.
also, that's something to see. The old one also looked good actually, but this new one is very new.
Yeah.
You have the huge Ambedkar
Recently,
statue.
it built recently.
Yes, it was, I think, just 3 years old,
Yeah.
maybe 3-4 years old.
Yes.
During BRS time,
Yeah.
it was built. So it's okay. I mean, because I used to keep going past that road. So now when I go past the road, I see the Secretariat building, which is very new. So I quite enjoy those scenes. And I think any time in the evening, it's a good place to be in. Opposite the Hussain Sagar, be there at the side. So, okay. And since it's not raining yet,
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Today, me and my mother-in-law went out and we bought many mangoes.
yeah, okay. I think mango is your favorite fruit.
Yeah, I love mango. Not only me, my mother-in-law also love mango. So we both enjoying mangoes in the summer.
Yeah. Mango is definitely the king of fruits, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pavan?
Definitely, ma'am. Most of the people love the mango.
Yeah. Like you have the king of flowers, so among fruits it's mango, I'm sure. In flowers, what is
Rose.
the rose?
Rose is the
King or
king.
queen, both.
Yeah.
And of course, birds, it's always.
Birds.
We have a national bird.
Peacock is the.
Peacock is, of course, national bird. We can't really call it king of birds,
Yeah.
but it's a national bird. That's very beautiful.
And queen of the fruits. Yeah. Do you know which fruit is the queen of the fruits?
I'm not sure. Is it custard apple?
No. No. It's mangosteen.
Mango?
Steen.
Okay, first time I'm hearing of it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also hearing the first time.
How does it look like? And have you seen that fruit somewhere?
I saw in internet. I don't saw in real.
Okay.
So it's really authentic.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it available in our country or is it outside?
I think it's outside. I don't know where it available, but
Maybe in foreign countries.
yeah, I think.
But even then, we've never heard of that.
Yes.
We've heard of other foreign fruits,
Yes.
but we've never heard of
Yes.
what you're saying. Well, that's some information. Okay.
So we need to Google after the
We
session.
need to Google. Yes, that's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the idea of having both of you together was that we could have some activities which we could, both of you combined could do. So, that would be a little fun bit
Yes, ma'am.
also, because so there are two different things you can do. One is word building, and you can, of course, that you will do individually, but you can also maybe create a story. Like you say one sentence, he will say another, or maybe I'll start a sentence and then you two can carry on and form a story. So that will be a little bit of a little change from what we do every day. So let's start with first word building. Word building, as you know, you have done it before. I'll give you one word, both of you, and then with the last alphabet of the word, you will build another word and you will carry on like that.
And last word.
And I'll have some time. I'll give you some time. So, and once the time is up, I'll see who has written the most words, and they have to be correct, of course.
Yeah.
Spelling
We
has
need
to be
to write
correct.
words, ma'am. Words.
Word building. So
Yeah.
suppose
Like
I
the
give
first
you
day, what we
first
done.
one, I'll give you both, and then with the last alphabet, the last letter of the word, you will start a new word and you will start a new word. But I'll give you time. So in that time,
Ma'am said time.
We'll stop.
with eat. Again,
Okay.
no, I'll give you one word.
Yeah, you
You'll start with that word, and then, so the word is school, and you have 1.5 minutes. All right, 2 seconds. Done, done, done. Thank you. We can stop now. All right. All right, so this is, I started with school. What's this?
Green, ma'am. Enlightenment.
This is E or
Yeah, enlightenment.
enlightenment it is actually. Tough. What's this?
Endorsement.
Endorsement. Okay. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, Pavan has got 19 words. And ginger, yam, youngster, rivers. I don't think that will work.
It all came from R only. So
No, but both of you have got good words actually. Estrogen, nothing. Ganga. Okay, and think. So you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so you've got 21. Okay. But good job, both of you. Swapna has got 21 and Pavan has got 19. Spellings I am not looking at because basically we are not looking at spellings as such. So there were 1 or 2 spelling errors. But then I think that's not important because basically we are focusing on spoken. So at least the fact is you know the words. And when we speak it, you will obviously use it correctly. And so we are not going back to school and look at dictation and spelling tests. So that's why. But a good job, both of you got 1921. It's a good collection of words. All right, so now we'll also look at storytelling. So I've got a sentence here which I will say. After that, both of you can build upon a story. So it has to be your creativity, whatever you think of, and so then Pavan will take it up. So the story is, or rather the first sentence is, we'll do it for let's say 2 minutes I think. I remember that day so well. Now you can carry on from there. I remember that day so well.
because I feel so happy on that day.
You will start the sentence properly and carry on so that it continues. And then he will say the next
Once again
sentence.
you said that.
I remember that day so well.
In that day, there is celebrations in our house.
Okay. That day.
Yeah. The day was special for the birthday of my friend.
For that birthday party, me and my husband attend to their home.
Went to the home. Okay.
Here, sir, friends also gathered at that function.
In that function, I saw Pavan and some other my college mates.
At that time, I felt happy to because to see all the friends at the same place.
We enjoyed some sweets and birthday cake.
All right.
Yeah, we played some games at the function.
I won the first prize in that game.
I am the runner-up.
Prithvi is the chief guest to the birthday party.
At the time, all the people spend the good time there.
And we recollect our old memories in our college days time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
people.
That was good. And A story is something like we can make a story and we can have something that's happening. You know, it was a good one. You people talked about a certain something happened. The friend is not named whose birthday it is. Some name you have to give him now. Then the story comes out, you know, becomes a little more alive. And if you talk about some creative things, we can say that something happened which was funny and something like that. Include some funny instant or something which makes you remember. Because the first sentence is, I remember the day so well. That means it happened 3 or 4, 6 months ago, 1 year ago, whatever it was. And we remember the day because maybe you had a lot of fun or something special happened.
All our friends,
Yes.
it's
So that you have to bring out.
We recollect our memories.
Yes, so that you have to bring out in the story, no, all that. Why do you remember the day so well? Because all this happened. And then you can say that maybe that friend who had his birthday, he was leaving for some foreign country or he went to some other city. So we don't see him so as much now. We only keep in touch through WhatsApp or any social media. Something like that. That's why you remember that instant so well. And maybe you took a lot of photographs, so photographs you people remember. So all that kind of thing, make it a little more lively and give it a story kind of thing. Okay, so those kind of things we can do to make our whatever we are saying a little more lively, a little more your creativity has to come in. That is it. Okay. So again, we also will look at some tenses today, and these tenses we were doing. We have talked about simple past and present. Okay, I'll do 2 exercises then. Okay, this is something which you can take up one sentence at a time. These are only simple past and past continuous.
The children dash their dinner early today. The children have their dinner early today.
You have to give me the correct form. I have given the present tense form. So it's simple past or and past continuous only. So what is the correct form of the verb which will go in there? Past tense of have is what?
Has.
Has and have are both present tense.
Okay.
He has and I have. So that's all. Otherwise both are present tense. Has is also present tense. Have is also present tense.
Have been.
But if I wish to say it in the past tense, then what will happen? What does it become? Has and have become had. Yes. So
The
that's
children
past
had
tense.
their dinner early today.
Early, yes. Next one, he can take up the next one.
The woman dashed her work before the children dashed home. The woman finished her work before the children come home. The woman finished her work before the children came to home. Came home.
Both are past tense.
Yes,
Simple past. The woman finished her work before the children came home.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Number 3.
The Indian cricket team played well.
Yes. Good.
I do my homework before going to play today. I done my homework before going to play today.
Done is.
I did my homework before
yes,
going to play today.
Very good. Did. I did my homework is simple past tense. And what is done?
It's already completed. Past.
Done is a participle form. Do, did, done.
Done.
So participle form doesn't come in simple past tense.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you can start with number 1 again. Okay, number 5. Okay.
The bird dashed 4 eggs. The bird laid 4 eggs.
Yes, very good. Laid. Fine.
Yeah.
Next.
It rained heavily yesterday evening. It rained heavily yesterday evening.
It rained also is okay, but also let's see if there's a past continuous can be used there.
No, ma'am. Past continuous.
What was happening at yesterday evening?
Yes, ma'am. It is raining heavily, ma'am.
No, past continuous is was raining. It was raining heavily yesterday evening.
It was raining heavily.
So when we talk about continuous, as I said, we always have one helping verb plus the main verb plus ing form. So was, rain, ing, raining. Yes, Swapna, next.
The dog was barking for a long time last night.
Yes, good. Was barking. If it's a question form, the subject, that is a you or I or whatever, comes in
Where
between.
are you going yesterday evening?
Is it are or
Where were you going yesterday evening?
Yes, because we are only looking at simple past and past
Yes.
continuous, so it is were. Was, were only.
I was watching a film at 9 p.m. last night.
Good. I was watching it. Fine.
The children were running home from school as it was raining.
Very good, very good. Yes. The children were running home from school because it was raining. Very good. So you have done simple past and past continuous. Now, any verb, any tense, as I said, we have done present tense 4 types. Simple, then present tense, simple present tense, and present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. In the same way, past tense also has 4 forms. Now, in this particular exercise, we did only 2, simple past and past continuous. We will also look at a few more, past perfect and past perfect continuous. So, when we talk about perfect, we don't use the past tense form. For example, do, did, done. Do is present tense, did is past tense, and this do has a past participle which becomes done. Alright, so every verb has its own participle. So sometimes you might find that the past tense and the past participle are the same. It could be the same also. And but whenever I use the present perfect form, I have to use a helping verb plus the participle form. Okay. For example, she has read the book. Has read. Now, read is something which is the same in all. Read, present tense is read, past tense is read, spelling is the same, and even the participle form is read. But when I say it in the past tense form, I read the book last year, for example. That's simple past. But if I wish to say that I just read the book, let's say, depending on whatever the situation is, I have read the book. I have read this book. I read this book, or let's say, for example, I have read the book twice in the last year. Let's say, for example, I read the same book twice, for example, or read the story twice last year. I have read the story twice. So, in that case, I have is the helping verb, read is the participle form which is used. Okay. So, here we are looking at only 6 sentences. We will look at 6. You can take up one at a time. There are 4 options given, and this is only past perfect and past perfect continuous. You will look at 1, 2 like that, and we'll take up about 6 or 8. We could take up 8 sentences. You will take up 4, he'll take up 4. Number 1. Read the options also, and then you can tell the sentence answer.
By the time we arrived at the theatre, the movie dashed for nearly an hour. Option A had been running. Option B had run. Option C was running. Option D ran. By the time we arrived at the theater, the movie had been running for nearly an hour.
Very good, very good. Yes. Give it to her.
Yeah. She dashed the entire book before the book club meeting last week. Option A, had been reading. Option B, had read. Option C, she was reading. Option D, read. She had been reading the book before the book club meeting last week, ma'am.
It could be, it did not be continuous. It's a past.
She
past
had
perfect.
read the entire
She
book
had read
before.
the book.
Yes, ma'am. She had read the book, read the entire book before the book club meeting last week.
Yes. So when you look at the two activities that are happening, she had read and before this meeting. So, and it talks about last week or something. So there is a lot of time gap as well. Okay. So she had read.
The team dashed on the project for months before they presented it to the client. Option A, had been working. Option B, had worked. Option C, worked. Option D, was working. The team
Read it once more, it doesn't matter. Read the
The
sentence
team
again.
dashed on the project for months before they presented it to the client. Had been working. The team had been working on the project for months before they presented it to the client.
Very good, very good. Yes. So one is a simple past. Before they presented it to the client, it's presented as simple past. And what was happening before that? They had been working for a period of time. There are two activities always happening when we use past perfect continuous.
He was exhausted because he dashed all night to meet the deadline. Had been working, had worked, worked, was working. He was exhausted because he had been working all night to meet the deadline.
Yes, very good. So which is the other verb here?
Meet.
Was exhausted?
Yes, ma'am. Was exhausted. Past.
Past tense, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Simple.
Good, yes.
They dashed the house before the new owners moved in. They had option A, had been renovating. Option B, had renovated. Option C, renovated. Option D, were renovating. They had been renovating the house before the new owners moved in. They renovated.
No, it doesn't make much sense, no? They had renovated the house before the new owners moved in. Or what is it? Moved in, no?
Yes.
So they finished renovating the house before they moved in.
Yes. They had renovated the house before the new owners moved in.
So that is number 7.
6, ma'am.
You finished 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the 2020, she danced in the city for over a decade. Had been living in the city for over a decade. She had lived in the city for over a decade. Lived in the city for over a decade. Was living in the city for over a decade. By 2020, she had lived in the city for over a decade.
Has she stopped living in the city?
Ma'am, I consider currently it is 2025, so it's saying about the 2020.
No, forget about what it is now. Does it in any way say that she has stopped living? She has not stopped living, she is still living.
So it means had been living in the
Yes,
city for over a
had
decade.
been living. She had been living.
The chef dashed the meal before the guest arrived.
Chef.
Yeah. The chef had prepared the meal before the guests arrived.
Yes. Both are past tense. Yes.
We danced for hours when the storm finally stopped. Option A, had been waiting. Option B, had waited. Option C, waited. Option D, were waiting. We had waited for hours when the storm finally stopped.
We had been waiting for hours when the because the storm was going on, they have been waiting all this time.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now it has stopped. Okay.
We had been waiting for hours when the storm was finally stopped.
Stopped, yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we'll do some more later on. This was a good one. So we'll do some more of those tenses so that you get very used to whatever is happening, that you get used to acclimatize to the tenses. So when we use tenses, most of the time we make mistakes with using the wrong tense. And when I wish to use past tense, I use future tense or something. Then the language doesn't sound very good, and the meaning is not so. It doesn't come out so effectively. So we have to use the right tenses. You know all the verbs. It's only that you have to use the right tense at the right place. That's all. Okay. So quickly you can look at the pictures. Maybe you can start with this. You can give it the mic. What do you see in the picture? And this is a picture which I hope people can see. And so Swapna is going to tell us a few sentences about the picture. What does she see? Generally, what do you see? You tell me the bare outline of the picture. What is it about? And then you go into details.
By seeing this picture, this is in outdoor picture. Some workers are sitting down in the trees,
and the trees or under the trees? Beneath
sitting
the trees.
down under the trees, and they doing their lunch,
having their lunch,
and they're having their lunch. Three people sit in a group, and another two women sit another side of them.
Three men are sitting together, you mean, and three women?
No.
Or
two men and one woman sit in under one tree, and two women sit under another tree, and they are having their lunch. All in first group, where two men and one woman, they all bought their tiffin boxes, carriages. And when who sit in second tree, they bought only one carrier, and the one woman share the food to the another woman
with another person. Okay.
And beyond them there is some building like structures and some bushes around them. They sit on the grass under the trees. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, good. So the women seem to be sharing the food?
Yeah.
Or at least one woman is passing on a plate with some food in it. Looks like rice. Perhaps she's passing it on to the other woman. Okay. So this was the picture, and we have another picture for Pavan. Just again, as I said, just give an introduction as to what it looks like to you, and then give the details.
Yeah, ma'am. It is. We can consider it as the picture of the ruling time. It is a kingdom. Yeah, ma'am. Here in the picture there is a king.
Where is the king?
Who sat on the sofa, ma'am?
Throne. King has a throne. Kings always sit on thrones.
Yeah, ma'am.
And he is in his court?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's generally the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We can call it as a darbar. Like
court, yes.
Yes,
in English
court.
it's called court.
Yeah. Here there is one person who is kneel down before the king.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. There are some other workers who work in the kingdom. They are standing beside the king.
So what do they look like? What kind of workers are they?
Yeah, soldiers. Yes, ma'am.
Sentry.
Yes, ma'am. who people always pick their
Security. They are there
yes,
for
ma'am. They're
security
like
of the
weapons,
king.
like
Yeah.
rod weapons. Yes, ma'am. I can think he is a Muslim king because of his dressing something. He is Akbar or something like that, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? He's got a beard or what?
Yes, ma'am. His beard and he wore a.
Some turban.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Long hair.
With
So there's somebody. Why is that other person kneeling before the king?
Yeah.
Not
He's-
kneeling. In fact, he's got his.
he
He's
is praying.
bowing. He's bowing towards the
Yes,
king,
ma'am.
and he's
He is
on the
praying
floor.
for something. Yes, ma'am. Maybe he is asking for the pardon.
Pardon.
Yes, ma'am.
Forgiveness.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there are 3 people in the picture.
Not 3 people, ma'am. More than 3 people are here, ma'am.
Okay.
Outside the gate, there is some other people.
Other people are there.
Yeah, the people. Some
Okay.
people are waiting at the entrance.
So this must be some story, and so there is somebody is asking for pardon from the king. Maybe king is of course sitting on his throne. All right. So that was a good one. We'll also look at some topics today, and before we go on to other things. So would you like to start, Pavan or Swapna? Who will speak first?
Yeah, ma'am. I will go, ma'am.
All
Here-
right. So Pavan is going to speak. Now
Yeah.
please read out your topic.
Yeah, ma'am. My topic is it easy for farmers to grow organic food without the use of any pesticides? Why do you think so? Yeah. It is not a easy thing, ma'am. Actually, there are different things applied in this matter. The farms we can consider there are big landhold farmers. There are some landhold farmers.
Small
We can call it as a marginal farmers or big farmers. Okay, it is somewhat better to the big land farmers who have more than 5 acres or something. So they can go for at least 1 acre or 2 acres. But we can come to the marginal farmers who have below the 2.5 acres or 3 acres. It is not that much of easy to farmers, because if we go to the practice of the organic farming, in the starting 2-3 years they will not get that much of the yields. But if the rates are high of the organic products, but the marketing facilities are difficult for those farmers. Yeah, the supply chain is too far for them to the connect with the who want to buy. If the city people, Hyderabad people want to buy the organic products, but the people who cultivate the organic at the remote area, like Karimnagar, Adilabad, Mahabubnagar, it will far away from to supply those. Who done the farming activities, they can't do marketing, they do the farming practices only. Yeah, that is the major issue. But if can come to the some farmers who have more than 5 acres, they can do at least somewhat some area. It is as a to bring out to more efficiency in the coming days, to as a sample, it's as a experience way. Yes, ma'am.
Now what are the good things if people use pesticides? What are the benefits of that?
Yeah, ma'am.
Which most farmers do. I mean, it's
If
not
we are going to plant the hybrid varieties, definitely we need to use the pesticides. Hybrid varieties definitely affect for the pest effect on the diseases. So definitely we need to use pesticides. If we didn't use the any pesticides, it will not give yields. It will not get resistance. The pesticides will help the plants to get resistance from the pests and diseases, ma'am.
So you think the yield will be more when they
Yes,
use
ma'am.
pesticides?
Yes, ma'am. If the any pest disease is not affected to the crop, obviously it will give the better yields.
So you can conclude the topic. So what do you think? Is it good to grow organic, and is it good to grow plants with
Actually,
using
it's good
pesticides.
to go for the organic product, ma'am. We need to consider about the long practice and the long future, long term plans.
Long-term
We no need to worry about the present tense, actually. So we need to about the long term plans.
That is good. Thank you. So, because everybody talks about growing organic and eating organic produce, but I know it's not so easy for people to grow, and for people to buy it also. It's more expensive always. If you're going for natural products, organic vegetables, organic grains, they are always more expensive, I think, for people. Yes. What's your topic, Swapna?
I had small opinion for the Pawan's topic, ma'am. When we want to grow organically, it is very hard to take the yield from the plants or the crops for this generation and this growing population, because when we grow by organically, its yield came less
Yield is
and very
less.
small in size compared to the hybrid varieties. Then how we feed this whole population? Now we are in first in population. India is the first in population. Before we are the second after the China, but now we are the first. So we are going to the organic. We don't supply the food to the population in our country only. So it's best to grow not organically. I'm not against the organically, but if we grow like organically, we can't supply the food to the enough food to the people. Yes, present situation. So we have to find some other ways to grow our food without pesticides and chemicals,
in a natural way.
because now they are doing lot of profits who are selling their products, like they are branding their products organically. They are taking more money in the market. Normal products, we have kg 140 or 150. They are using the brand organic and they are selling it around 500 to 600. But
What for an example? Can you give me an example?
yeah, when we see in supermarkets, we clearly observe that normal things, we see the pricing, we see it's 120 to 140 or 150. When we see the organic brand, then clearly we can see it's up to 500 or more than 400
double.
450. Yeah, it's double. But in my opinion, what I know, the knowledge about agriculture, there is no organic presently, because all over the earth we already polluted. Where we are growing the crops in the land, already all the land is polluted with the chemicals and pesticides. When somebody want to grow organically, they take some certificate from the some organization. They check the water samples and soil samples in the fields. Some years from today on, we start from today. After some years, that will come the organically, because so much of the pesticides are already
In the earth.
indulged in the earth. So I
So
think
you think it will take about 5-6 years
Yeah,
for the soil to become
Yes.
suitable for organic farming?
Yes, and when we compare soil from now and the old generations, the soil is so healthy in our old generation. Now it's not healthy, and it's came its extent where there is no, I mean,
There's no recourse for it, yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, yes,
And
ma'am.
I think it works cheaper for the farmers if they get more yield.
Yes.
Instead of getting, let's say, 1 quintal or 2 quintals of rice, or paddy, for example, rice grains, if they can grow 5 quintals,
Yeah,
they'll be happy.
Before
With the
green,
use of pesticides.
yeah, yes, ma'am. Before green revolution, we had no very limited food to the people, and there is so much of hunger deaths in our country. After the green revolution, when MS Swaminathan took
Yes.
the hybrid varieties of wheat and rice. They sow here and they rice the crop, and they yield many quintals more than normally what the
So
farmers
there are a
doing in
lot of positive
organically.
things which
Yeah.
came out of the green revolution.
Yes.
But the use of pesticides cannot be avoided, I think.
Yes.
That's,
We
so
should
that's
we should
unfortunate.
think some other ways to reduce the pesticides.
Yes.
And so many people, they say easily, yeah, we can go to organically, we eat organically. Yeah, normal people, they can't offer the organical things
Plus,
because
as you're saying, the soil is already bad.
Yeah.
Even if they don't use pesticides, the soil
Yes.
already has a lot of pesticides in it.
yes, if only one farmer did organic farming, the other farmer did doing pesticides farming, the water coming from the other field, it enter into our field where where we are doing organically. Then what is it? It is not organically. It is
Yes, yes.
already polluted water from the pesticides from the
Yes,
other
That was
farmlands.
good, Swapna. I think you have a lot of knowledge about agriculture, so you were able to give us
Yeah.
that insight, which I didn't know.
Yes.
The soil is already bad, and the water, if one farmer does organic and the other doesn't do organic, the same water is still coming into both the fields. So what's the point?
I feel so bad when I see some reels or some podcast in YouTube. They're saying they, without any knowledge, they are saying whatever they think, they say that it is organic, it is organically grown, like that. Yeah.
What about the farming which people do in their homes? What is it called?
Terrace garden, kitchen garden.
With water, just water, and they put something in the water.
It's,
Hydroponics, yes. Is hydroponic? I think maybe it's good.
No, it
too cost, man.
It's costly maybe, but still at least it's pure because
Yes, ma'am.
of still using water and not soil, and they put something into the water.
Yes, ma'am.
Some
that's something also I think
nutrients.
it's not pure. Some
Nutrients.
nitrogen,
Yeah, ma'am. Hydroponics, we can't say it is like a organic. It is a different way of cultivating the crops. It is a different way, but
pesticides, no? They don't
no,
use
ma'am.
pesticides.
It can't consider as a pesticide free.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
It will be pesticide will be go on the water flow. Yeah, it's a different way of technical way of the farming practice.
Without soil, we form the.
And we can do
did
it in
farming.
a small area also.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I was told.
Yeah.
So people in cities also are doing it. Some people who are
Yes, ma'am.
interested.
Actually, what Swapna said is so true, ma'am. To overcome this issue, every family needs to work for their at least their family needs.
Kitchen garden.
And like it's the kitchen gardening, terrace gardening. At least not for the paddy crop. At least the vegetables.
Vegetables,
Yeah,
at least they can
that is the
grow,
better thing.
But again, in cities, I think the same problem comes up. Where do we get the space? So,
Apartments we don't have.
yes, that in cities, we look at city like this, it's so crowded. Do people have a place for terrace garden or even in a balcony to grow something?
Yeah. In old generations, we have some space in
Yes.
beyond our houses. It's
They had
separately
space for a
they
kitchen garden
give
at
some
least.
space to
Yes.
do kitchen garden. It's so healthy practice because directly they pluck the vegetables and fruits and they consume directly, and it's very tasty also when we eat organically, and it's very fresh because it's grown in our farm only, beyond our house. But nowadays there is no space to leave us also. Then where should we found some space to the kitchen
Yes,
garden?
people are living in 5-floor buildings,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20-floor buildings. So
Yes.
where would they have the space for all
Yes.
that? Particularly in cities, it's very bad. Maybe in smaller towns, people might have some space
Yes.
still.
But because of that reason only, today we are seeing many diseases in our
Yes,
bodies, in our societies. In all generations there is no diseases. Everyone is so happy with, and everyone freely they move, they lead their life without any troubles and any diseases. But now we are taking
I know there are all kinds
many
of problems.
diseases.
And yeah.
Yeah,
So what's your
that's the
topic,
thing.
Swapna? Read it out, please.
My topic is early to bed, early to rise. It is possible for people.
Is it possible?
Is it possible for people today to do that? Why? in old generation it is possible, but now I think it's not possible, because in this generation the working hours are different compared to old generation. There is many shifts, like from morning to afternoon to evening, night 10 p.m. and night 10 p.m. to morning 5 a.m. like that. There is many shifts to the workers who is working in the software or some other professions. For them, it is not possible to sleep early and wake up early. So I think this generation got um, health issues because of the sleeping problem, and they did not wake up with the sun and they sleep with the sun. That cycle, something, some rhythm is there, I forgot that word.
Circadian rhythm?
Circadian rhythm. When we follow the circadian rhythm, we don't have any health issues, because we wake up early, we did our exercises or yoga or some other movements, some who likes the things in their life, they do that, and they have plenty of time to do their things without rush, without stress. When we wake up early, there is too much of time to do things what we like, and there is a plan, and we have plenty of time. Then our brain also works slowly without any stress. Without stress, there is no anxiety, there is no depression, there is no health issues. So uh,
What
it is.
about food? Is it, can people eat at sunset?
Yeah. Yeah, in our grandmother grandfather's generation, they eat food with the sun, like when the sun rise they eat their food, and when the sun set they stop eating their food, and they start try to sleep at earlier, like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. But now this generation, there is no some cycle to sleep and to eat, to take the food, because they are sleeping lately and they are wake up early, not early. So where is the issue to eat the food in correct time?
What about students? Can you talk about students as well?
Yeah, students.
Can they follow this?
Yeah. As I am a student in my graduation, I sleep early and I woke up early, where the normal days are going, like studying some practicals or some form. When we visit the farm, all those days we sleep early, because get we tired to roam here and there to did some works in the
They
field.
have to do something.
Yeah, we have to do some works in the field, and we take care of the plants. So on those days we sleep early, because we are so tired after doing all.
No, generally for all students.
In
I'm saying.
Yeah, I am telling, in exams times there is no sleep to any student in my in my college, because there is one trend going on now in students. One day, one night batting. We means there is studies in full semester, teachers in full semester, but the students only study in the before night. When the exam is there, they study only before the night, so there is no sleep, there is no proper sleep, and they are in so much of stress when they writing in the exam. Like that, now the students are there, and they are doing so. Party culture is growing up now, and mainly this Gen Z batch, they are different. They are the some other different batch. They are doing all the things oppositely, and they feel that it's great, and they feel happy by doing those things.
What do they do opposite?
Yeah, like they are doing party at long time in the nights, and they celebrate for every small thing also. Yeah, it's good, it's great, but celebrating more also, sometimes we feel it's not good. What's going on life, we can't
They celebrate in
understand
the
after.
night, you mean,
Yeah.
rather than in the daytime?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes, that's
So that's
it,
the
ma'am.
way they prefer it, I think.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah. I feel very good about Gen Z batch because they don't feel sad for any situation. They chill for every situation and they move on like that. Not the 90s kids. They feel for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. That was a good one. So we discussed certain things which are very much relevant nowadays as we talk about organic crops, which everybody talks about. And the same time, early to bed, early to rise. A lot of people talk about it, but as to how, whether we can follow it or not, is what we have to see. And we can, the maximum we can do is not get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe, and just try to get up at 6 o'clock if we can, and try to sleep early in the evenings also. That's also not bad,
Yeah,
rather than getting up quite late.
Yeah,
8
yes,
o'clock,
ma'am.
9 o'clock,
In
that
my
kind of
childhood
thing.
days, my grandmother, grandfather, they say about this Brahma Muhurt.
Brahma Muhurta.
When we wake up at 4:30 a.m., we feel very energetic, and what we
That's the
study
Brahma
we
Muhurta,
remember
yes.
more than when we study in the daytime or late nights. Yeah, but nowadays I think now present generation they don't know about this Brahma Muhurt and 4 a.m. wake ups.
Whether they know or not, they can't do it because I suppose the parents also have not done it.
Yes.
So the present generation wouldn't do it at all.
Yeah.
But yes, I have read about it, and it would be a nice thing if we could do it. Even the Western civilizations are waking up to the fact that get up early in the morning
Yeah.
and get a lot of work done.
Yes.
If you try to get up early in the morning, a lot of work can be done because you are focusing and there's not much distraction.
Yeah.
So if suppose people get up at 6 or something or 5, they can get a lot of work done by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which if,
I don't know it's true or false. Somebody say me that in US they start their day early than us.
those who
Like
really want to
5.
work, they will
Yeah.
get up early anyway.
Nowadays, most of the people here are going to sleep at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so that's also there.
And they stop their work also early in the night, evening times also. They stop their work and they spend some time with their family and they be happy in their lives. But not
Those who
all.
really want to work,
Yeah.
I think, a lot of people, let's say somebody is a writer. So he or she might feel that I'll get up early and concentrate, at least write so many words. A lot of people do
Yes.
that. Those who have their own businesses, perhaps they work on it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
getting up early and doing certain things, accomplishing more because there's less. It's very quiet in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
So
There
you
is
get
no
more work
disturbance.
done. If there are children, for example, in the house, children might be sleeping, and these people might be able to do a lot of work
Yes.
with no distraction. So that's a good thing if
There
you could
is
follow
no,
it.
Yes, there is no disturbance with WhatsApp or some other phone calls.
That's also there. Those who really want to work, they put their phones away. They just keep away from the internet completely.
Yeah.
So that's what I've read in very nice, good books. There's something called deep study. So deep study is, I've forgotten the name of the writer. Deep work. Deep work. So that person who, whenever he wanted to do some work, he would just go deep into it. So no phone calls, no internet, nothing. Everything would be put away, and he would just concentrate on his work. So that's the way people can accomplish more if they really do that kind of work. And if we have our phones beside us, obviously we'll be looking at the messages that keep coming. Messages keep coming all the time, and we keep looking at the internet. So if people want to get their work done, internet also has to be out of the way.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, it's true.
We'll get distracted easily.
We get distracted, yes. Something or the other is always happening somewhere or the other. So that was it. That was good. I think we had a nice interaction. Talked about some good topics. Let's see if we can actually, as you're saying, put them into practice if we can, some way or the other. Okay, so Pawan, you can look at this.
Yeah, ma'am. Here the round circle word is dominant.
Dominant.
The full line is dominant RCB punish Punjab to enter the IPL final. Here, ma'am, dominant means like a ruling, higher authority, upper hand.
Dominated. Whether it's dominant or dominated, it's the same thing. They dominate means they did very well. Everything
ma'am.
they did very well. This particular team dominated the other team.
Like
They
occupied.
played well, they might have batted well, they might have fielded well, bowled well. So they dominated the other team.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
RCB is Royal Challengers or what?
Yes, ma'am. Royal Challengers Bengaluru.
They played very well, is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. They punished the Punjab.
Punjab team.
Yes, ma'am.
And then now they have come into the finals.
Finals.
Okay. So dominant means somebody who dominates in all, because now these are cricket players. So they played well and they dominated the other team. All right. So there's another one here.
Yeah, ma'am. Hyderabad scientist fakes pesticide research. Yeah, ma'am. My circle word is scientist fakes pesticide research, ma'am.
So what is fakes here? Hyderabad scientists, everybody can understand.
Yeah, ma'am. Fake means not a real one.
So what is it about?
About pesticide research.
Without doing the research.
They just manipulated the entire thing.
Data.
Yes, ma'am. They just show that they had already done, they are doing, which is not doing.
One particular scientist.
Yeah.
And that too belongs to Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So, as you know, I think he's a PhD scholar or something, and a scholar
Yes, ma'am, PhD
into
scholar.
research, and he has been faking all this.
Yeah, fabricating data.
Fabricating, which is obviously a very bad thing
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do. So, he faked all this. There was something here. No? No, there's nothing here. Okay. Okay, Swapna, now you can look at this.
Two arrested for possessing firearms.
Firearms. Possessing firearms.
Possessing means they have some guns or something to fire. the
Yeah,
others.
firearms means guns and
Yeah.
those kind of things only. And why were they arrested? Because people can have guns.
Without license, they
Yes.
don't.
So they possess
the right-
firearms, but they might
Yeah.
not have a license for it. If people take a license and keep a rifle or a gun, it's illegal. But if they
Without license, they don't have the right to possess the.
possess something, so it's an
firearms.
illegal thing, and they
Yeah.
were arrested for that, possessing firearms. All right. Lot of people in our country have those illegal things, you know. Country-made revolvers, they're called. Okay, we have. Yes. Take this.
NDRF teams deployed amid flood alert in Kerala districts. Deployed. Deployed means they take some they send some people to that area to manage the show, like that.
They were put into action.
Yeah. Yes.
Because what is it? What's happening there? Flood alert
Flood alert
in Kerala districts. So NDRF is some kind of maybe police or I don't know, army people or what, I'm not sure. What is it? NDRF
No,
stands
it's not army. The National Disaster Response Force.
Okay, okay. So that those teams have been deployed means they have been put into work
Yeah.
to take care of the areas, districts
Take
in
care of the
Kerala
public.
where there is a flood alert. Flood
Yes.
hasn't maybe come.
Like appointed for the
Appointed.
Flood,
They've
flood.
already been put into the job, so that if there is a flood, you will take care. Deployed.
Opposite side.
This is one. Let's. Okay. I think they're looking all over the paper. Because I like to do it directly from the newspaper, so we have to keep looking at the pages.
Yeah, ma'am. Childhood trafficking. Yeah, ma'am. Here, ma'am, trafficking means illegal movement, illegally moving people, children from one place to another place.
Why are they moving children?
Yeah, they are.
It could be illegal as you're saying, but why move children?
They are selling the children to for unauthorized persons,
Yes.
for unauthorized activities.
Children are young children, they are just maybe kidnapped or something, and then they are used for maybe child labor, or maybe they are sold
Yes, ma'am.
or to different places. So children are so young and vulnerable.
Yes, ma'am.
Vulnerable means they're so innocent, they don't know. If it's a 6 or 7-year-old child, he or she would not be able to do anything, but the child trafficking is important.
Yeah, transporting, like a transporting. ma'am.
Yeah, they use them. I mean, children
yeah.
are meant to be with their parents or to be taken care of
Yes,
wherever
ma'am.
they are, protected. Up till 14, they are supposed to study. And they have the fundamental rights and
Yes.
directive principles also. Till 14, they are all expected to study. After that, they can do some small works. After 18, of course, they are majors. But if they are kidnapped or done something, and they use for begging also. Yesterday also near the traffic signal, I was seeing a woman going around with a baby.
Yeah.
So she was showing the baby and expecting people to give her alms. So that's what we don't know if it's their baby, first of all.
Yeah.
Third one.
Tarur. Tarur hits back at critics.
So what's
Hits
hits back?
Means he always in the news. Again, he came to the news.
Now what
With
is hit?
some
What does it mean? Hits back at critics.
again they.
How is he actually literally hitting them, or what is he doing?
No, it's not literally hitting. Again, they speak about something about that person. Critics says about something about that person.
Like a negative feedback.
So critics
Negative
say
or
something.
positive, but
So what is
One type
Tharoor
of-
doing? What does it mean hits back?
He is giving comments to the critics.
yeah.
He's retaliating because his own. You must have read about it in the papers or heard about it in the news. He was sent on behalf of the government
Yes.
to America and various other developed countries to speak on behalf of the Indian government as
Yes.
to why the Operation Sindoor happened
He
and
say
all that.
he has to do better things.
He has better things to do.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, his own party members are saying something is against him.
Yes.
So he hits back. So that means he retaliates on social media. Hits back doesn't here means that I don't have time for all this nonsense. And this is one you can maybe Pawan can.
Amarnath Yatra security reinforced. Yeah, ma'am. Here there is a Amarnath Yatra which is usually happen. Yeah.
What is Amarnath Yatra? And what is Amarnath and what is a Yatra actually?
Yeah. Ma'am, Yatra is a tour, like a tour,
pilgrimage,
devotional
yes.
tour, pilgrim tour. Amarnath is a one type of god or one place in the north in the
Near the
country.
Himalayas.
Yeah.
I think it's Shiva.
Yes, it's Shiva, I think,
Some
and
snow.
it's made of snow, Shivling.
Yeah, Shivling made with the snow.
It will open only in the 1 month in the
Summer,
entire
yes,
year.
in the summer. it
Yeah, ma'am.
opens.
The people, most of the people go at this time. Yeah, ma'am. Reinforced means
Security is reinforced.
yes, ma'am. In the 11 months there is no security at that place. Now the security were held.
11 months there's nobody there because it's
Yes.
all snowy area, mountainous region. Nobody goes there.
Yes, ma'am.
But why is security reinforced now?
Yes, ma'am. Now people are going for the
That
visit
is
of
one thing, and another is in the background of the Pahalgam
the
attack
terrorist
on
attacks are
tourists.
going.
And these are also in the same area. This
Yes,
also
ma'am.
Kashmir.
Most of the
and
nearby areas only.
Kashmir only. This
Yes.
is also in Kashmir. And if you remember, some years ago, terrorists had come and shot at the Amarnath pilgrims
Yes,
also.
yes, ma'am.
So this time, reinforcing the security in the light of what happened in Pahalgam, and the fact that Amarnath, even before some years
So
ago,
more
terrorists
effective,
had
more.
attacked those innocent pilgrims. So this is reinforcing, means making it stronger.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we have done a lot of words today. We have done all the many tenses, word building, and we have done words. We have done stories. So we have accomplished quite a lot. So thank you, Swapna, and thank you, Pavan.
Thank you,
It
ma'am.
was a nice session.